Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I am Mare, this is NiteMare Bliss. I do reviews, I do makeup, I make some food and some drinks, and this is Vlogmas 2023. It is my third Vlogmas. I am a retired makeup artist, esthetician, nail tech, and hairstylist. Now I live on a mountain in the middle of nowhere. I brought it back. I brought back the intro. I hadn't done it for a long time. I was just like, eh. I gotta do it now. I'm gonna start doing it every time. I kind of love that intro. It came about really naturally and really organically, and now I love it, so I have to keep saying it. I have another unboxing video today. I just got this from Melt Cosmetics. I have to admit, I kind of forgot about Melt for a minute. I am really glad that I took some time off because I'm excited about makeup again. And that's the thing is, like, I don't ever want to be one of those YouTubers who I'm going through the motions and you're like, she really doesn't care about what she's talking about, does she? She has no passion for this. I actually want to be excited about makeup. I want to be excited about it. I want to have fun with it. I don't want you to ever watch me and think, oh my God, she's so fake. She doesn't even like what she's doing. She doesn't like those products. She doesn't like this or that. For example, I am wearing, remember this? Telescopic Lift Mascara. The one responsible for lash gate, and I actually had two of them. I think this was the first. This is the waterproof telescopic, and this is the telescopic lift. I remember when Michaela came out and she did this, like, she pulled the whole, no, these are my real lashes. And we're all like, yeah, right. Makeup artist, can't fool us. You can't fool normal people, and especially, I don't know how these influencers think that, like, anybody's buying this stuff. Number one, I do this because I love it. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm not doing this for any reason other than I'm a retired makeup artist and I still love makeup. I've always loved makeup. I love candles, food and beverages, going places and traveling, my pets, my little mini farm, my ducks and my chickens. I kind of forgot about Melt Cosmetics until they came out with the Nightmare Before Christmas collection. But because I have been sticking to low buys, I have not been buying a lot of stuff. Like, these brands will release like a whole thing. Like, they released that whole Nightmare Before Christmas collection at Melt. You would think that me, NiteMare Bliss, Nightmare Before Vlogmas, you would think that I would buy the whole collection. Nope, didn't do it. I bought one eye topper gel thingy and the purse. And that was it. That's all I got. Because honestly, I just, oh wait, nope, that's, oh my God. The last collection I bought from them, and I can't believe this is sitting here, so old. Is it still good? I think it's still good. Oh, I'm gonna have to use this. Look, I have 125 years, the Ultra Matte Gel Liner from the Beetlejuice collection. Look, it is right here. That was probably my favorite thing they did, was the Beetlejuice collection. Let me tell you first why I did not buy the palettes from the Nightmare Before Christmas collection from Melt. It's a really simple reason. Not only do I just, they were very like rainbow. Not only did I not need any of those colors, because I'm not into buying palettes anymore that don't really hit me, or that I'm like, okay, well, that's something really different, or I don't have anything like that. The main problem I had with those palettes is, I'll try to drop a picture up here. The way they look like all the colors fell all over the place, and they're all crooked, and some are this way and some are this way. It makes my anxiety go crazy. I hate it. I need perfect squares. Look at that. Look at that. Keeping it linear, keeping it symmetrical, keeping it gorgeous. This is the Grind palette, by the way, and I do have this on my lids. And then I have the Devour palette. Now, they did a rectangular palette, and guess what? All squares, perfectly aligned, lovely. I cannot stand those willy-nilly things all over the place, going all sideways and whatnot. It makes me cuckoo. I can't do it. I don't own any palettes like that, honestly, and if there's a way that you want to get me to not buy a palette, make weird shapes and make all the pans going all over the place. It just makes me cuckoo. My organization and I'm constantly fussing with things on my desk because I'm always lining things up. I'm one of those straighteners. You know, you go sit at a restaurant and I have to have The first thing I do is sit down, and my knife and my fork and my napkin, everything is straightened. I have to straighten everything. I can't stand when things are like willy-nilly. So that's why I didn't buy the Nightmare Before Christmas collection from Melt. I was really into Melt a few years ago, and then there really hasn't been a lot that I've been like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. But then they came out with this. Do you know what I'm talking about? You might know what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Now, I have a couple interesting things to talk about with this whole Bailey Sarian thing. Is there wait, they always put stickers in here. No sticker. I used to be such a huge supporter of Melt that they had the stickers that were the lips, and I have a whole collection of them. I have so many colors. I'm going to put the box over there. So, I had to get this, though. This is, I decided there was something else that I wanted, and this is the Halloween Town Mirror. I have so many mirrors, but I really wanted the Halloween Town Mirror. And why does mine have like a big scratch on it? Melt, my mirror is damaged. See, I told you I'm a perfectionist. There's like a big scratch on it. There's a huge scratch right across the bottom. Like, see it? There's a chip in it right there. The mirror is not broken. Oh, man. Okay. I have to let it go. I just have to let it go. It's fine. Look how cute this is. There's, wait, you can't see it. There's, oh, there you go. There's little bats. I just love this. I think it's adorable. So Bailey Sarian just did this collab with Melt. Everybody's losing their damn minds over it. They're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's Bailey Sarian. Now, this is crazy. Okay, it's called Fatally Yours. I love the packaging. The packaging is really cool. It's like that film noir kind of thing. Make good choices. XOXO Bailey Sarian Fatally Yours eyeshadow palette. This is the first Melt palette that I bought in like two to 3 years, I think. I'm trying to think of the last one I bought. Oh, Mary Jane is the last one I bought. Holy crap, that's been a long time. Yeah, I think the very last one I bought was when they came out with the Mary Jane release. And I haven't bought any Melt since then. Here's my unpopular opinion. I've never watched Bailey Sarian even once. Don't just... I hear you yelling at the screen, some of you. I have never watched even one Bailey Sarian video. Not a one. I've never watched her YouTube channel. I'm not subscribed to her YouTube channel. Now, the thing is, I have nothing against her. I just have not been into the true crime stuff and all that. I'm just not a fan. I mean, I want to say I'm not a fan. I love murder mysteries. That's what I really like. I like mysteries, but like old school, like Agatha Christie kind of old school mysteries like that. The reason I've never been into true crime is, I mean, for a while back in the 90s, I was really into it. Like way back, way back in the day, I was really into it. And I don't know, all this true crime stuff has come up, and I think there's just a part of me, like living out here, living out in the country, I like the peace and quiet, and I don't like drama. When I left Detroit, I moved out of Detroit, by the way. I was a city gal. Lived in Detroit, lived in the city of Detroit, downtown, before the Renaissance, too. I lived down there when it was pretty janky. It was pretty scary. I almost got carjacked. I had a car almost stolen. Lots of crime. It was really bad. But I lived right in the downtown area on the Wayne State campus for a long time. And then I lived in Indian Village, which is on Jefferson Avenue near Belle Isle. If you're a Michigander, you might know where that is. But it's a historic area, historic homes. And I was, my bestie, Jamie, I was his roommate for like, what, Jamie? He's not watching this. 13 years or something like that. Or no, maybe it was... No, I think it was only 9. I think we didn't even make it to 10. Was it 9 or 13? Oh my God. I'm a bad friend. I don't remember. I've blacked it out because I live out here now. Anyway, I guess I've never been into true crime because I had so much real crime in my life. I'm like, I'm not interested. I was in dramatic relationships. I was in bad relationships. I was in, before I met my wonderful, wonderful partner in crime. In happiness crime now. my wonderful ghost husband. Like, we're so happy and things are so great. But before him, I was in a lot of really bad relationships. Like, as in somewhat, sometimes violent, nasty. When I say dramatic, I mean dramatic, like words you're not supposed to say on YouTube because they'll demonetize you. Anyway, so I was in like literally like true crime-ish kind of relationships that I never talk about on here because I don't want to, because that's not who I am anymore and it's my past and I don't like to revisit that. It's like, no thank you, that's the past. I survived, and I hate this because it's so cheesy, but the surviving and thriving, that's where I'm at now. So when I watch true crime, it just reminds me of this dark, ugly side of life that I know it's out there because I was involved in so much of it, and I was immersed in so much of it, surrounded by so much of it, that I don't want to, for entertainment, I'm not going to watch people getting killed and abused and all kinds of things. I just can't. It messes up. Look, I have enough blackness in my soul, okay? I'm an old goth. I have a lot of blackness and a lot of darkness in my soul, and I have my dark side and all that stuff. I don't need my entertainment to contribute to it. I do like watching, like I said, good murder mysteries. I love all the new Agatha Christie movies that Kenneth Branagh did. I've watched all of them multiple times. I really loved, whatchamacallit, Murder in Venice or whatever it's called. Why am I forgetting the name of it? I have to look it up. Hold on. I'm still looking it up. I don't know why my internet's loading really slowly right now. It's not a murder in Venice. It's a haunting in Venice. Here it is. A Haunting in Venice. Oh my God, I absolutely loved it. We actually went to the movie theater and saw it, and I loved it. So I love stuff like that. I do not so much love like true crime. I prefer murder mysteries and stuff like that, but the true crime stuff, I don't know. It doesn't always like, I'm trying to think of the right way to say this. It doesn't entertain me. So if I'm watching something, right now I'm watching A Murder at the End of the World on Hulu. Let me know if you're watching that. Absolutely love it. I am like, it's the people who did the show The OA that recently got canceled on Netflix. Everyone's mad about it. I never watched The OA, but I love Murder at the End of the World. Every Tuesday, okay, it comes on at like 3 in the morning, my time, on Tuesday. So Tuesday, 3 in the morning. So Monday night, I go to bed. And as soon as I wake up, or if I wake up in the middle of the night and it's like 3 or 4 in the morning, I will watch it. I have to watch the last one back because I watched it at like 5 in the morning and I don't even remember it. But that's okay because I want to watch it again. If you haven't checked it out yet, go check out A Murder at the End of the World, or I think it's called A Murder at the End of the World. It's on Hulu, and from the creators of the OA. Well, now I like it so much in their storytelling and all that now I want to go back and watch the OA because I never watched it. At the same time, I'm like, do I really want to watch this because they canceled it and people are mad that they canceled it? But whatever, I'll just watch it anyway, knowing it's not coming back. So as I'm going into it, I'm not going to be hopeful. But that gives you an idea of the kind of stuff I like, I hope. So it's no offense to Bailey Sarian or anything. I know, like, hold on, I'm going to pull her channel up once. Okay, oh my God, it's so funny that I've never even looked at Bailey Sarian's YouTube. I think people think like, oh, you're gothy. You like crime and murder and stuff. No. Says, hi, my name is Bailey Sarian. I am here to talk about history, true crime, and makeup. Yes, it's an odd combination, but I'm a curious cat myself and love learning. I'm here to share stories, gain knowledge, enjoy makeup, and tell stories. She has 7.16 million subscribers, and she only has 587 videos, you guys, which kills me because I have over 1,000 videos, and I got like 0 million subscribers. Anyway, okay, here's like a few of her recent videos, okay? And I'm just, if you probably know who she is, but she did One Day Ago, First Influencer, was also a spy. Okay, I like spy stuff, so I could probably watch the spy things. $1 billion curse winning the lottery 8 days ago. Okay, like stuff like this. When could cannibals do good but then hide victims? Free candy disaster that killed dozens. The silent Kansas City butcher. Family men grim sleeper who kept photos of all his something. I don't know. So she has some, who was Rasputin, a demonic wizard or healing saint? Okay, that's kind of interesting. I would like that. Can nightmares kill you? Let's talk sleep demons, ghosts, and something. Wow, that one's an hour and 10 minutes long. Pumpkin Spice Lies, The Secrets of Starbucks. Okay, I might want to watch that. See, now some of this, like Toxic Tasty and Targeting You, Dark History of Fast Food, she did that 3 months ago. That's cool, but at the same time, like if you read, oh, what's that book now? I can't think of the name of it. Oh. I just leaned on the bubble wrap and it popped. If you read Fast Food Nation like a million years ago, that's what that was all about. So, I mean, that's not news to me. That's like something I've known about for over a decade, or, you know, a decade and a half or more. So anyway, but yeah, okay. Looking at her channel, there's some stuff that I would definitely be interested in watching. I may check it out, but am I like a stan? Am I like, woo, Bailey Sarian, yay? Like, no, I mean, good for her. She's doing the thing, and that's awesome. I'm just not into the true crime part of it. And some of the other, I mean, I like the history stuff. I love history. I'm a history nerd. I like murder mysteries, but I'm more into fictional murder mysteries, not true crime murder mysteries. So there you go. All that to say, let's look at this palette. I do like the, look at that. Okay, we have some big eyeballs. Does this look, wow, that looks kind of scary. All right, so this is clearly her eyes that are on the little thing, and it says fatally yours, and here's the mirror, and here is the palette. So I debated, do I really need this palette? Do I really want this palette? And I actually really do like it now that I'm seeing it in person. I wasn't sure. There's a couple of colors I'm not crazy about, like this color Arsenic. It's kind of like a peachy color. That's a color that I never, ever, ever really wear. Some of the other colors are, I already have things that are similar, but I kind of like this. I love this. I love this. I love that one. I love these two. That's what got me. This blue, I don't even know what I would do with that. I love this one though. That one, and I really like the black, is called Lead. So the names are, of course, arsenic, cyanide, thallium, mercury, sarin, phosgene, ricin, kerosene, strychnine, and lead. Ha ha ha, I see what she did there. I decided to get it because it is kind of grungy. It's kind of dark. Also, I'm trying to do things that are different. Like I would really love to do a look with these browns and this peach over here because it's something that I would never normally do. Same with like these four right here, like these two grungy greenish and then the two blues. Like I'd like to do something with that, but like see if you take like this side right there, like the side I'm showing you, that could be, that's like a 5-pan, and then you have like this whole side, and that's another look. So that's kind of cool. So I do like this palette, and I can't remember who it was. I think somebody compared like these shades to some of the other melt palettes or something. I thought I saw that somewhere, but I do really like this. I looked at it several times before I decided to finally pull the trigger and get it. And it's more like a let's get out of my comfort zone and get something different. And try melt again, because I haven't bought a melt palette, like I said, in so long. Now this, I was definitely going to get, like I said, I've been doing this thing where I buy like one thing or two things. This is called Wisteria, and it is a glitter eye gel. It's purple and sparkly, so of course I had to get it. Okay, let's put some on the back of my hand. I'm kind of in love with this. When I saw the swatches and I saw a video of someone swatch it, I'm like, I need that. There it is. Let me turn my ring light down a little bit so you can see it a little better. There we go. All right, there it is. I really like the shift in this. Kind of has like greenish gold, and then there's some little, I can't tell if it's a rust color or a, yeah, it almost looks like a rust, a gold glitter. I'm just trying to pick out the glitter colors in here. Different depths of purple shimmer in it. It's just, it's a very cool color. I think the purple with the gold and the rust color in there is really unique and really cool. Sorry about the stainage on my hand. Ignore the lipstick stain. But I just think that's really cool, and I don't have anything that's like this. And as I just put this on my hand, I love the consistency of this as well. So this, I'm really happy with. It reminds me of, let me see if I can find it really quick. Okay, so here's the one that I got, the 0 one that I got. And this is also a glitter eye gel. And this is, you know what's funny is this has like a copper and a gold. It has very similar shimmer, but it has a white base to it. So I'm going to do this one next to it so you can see. But I really am liking the consistency of Melt's glitter eye gels. There we go. So there's 0 right there. Actually, these look really nice together. And that's Wisteria. So this is from the Nightmare Before Christmas, Halloween Town, blah, 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 whatever collection. And this is the Bailey Sarian one. But so I got 2 of the Melt Glitter Eye Gels, and I really like the consistency of these. I am going to be, definitely you'll see these in videos this month. I really want to play with this palette, so I might film this tomorrow. You should be seeing a video of this very soon. I'll probably do swatches and the whole thing. And Bailey Sarian, I know you're not watching this with your 7.16 million subscribers on my 0 million subscriber channel, but I'm sorry I never checked out your channel. It's nothing personal. I just, when I hear true crime, I just run the opposite direction. I'm like, I have no interest in that, really. It just kind of, I'm just like, nah, no thanks. Had enough badness in my life. Just, I don't want to hear about it. But now that I look at some of the videos that she's uploaded recently, there's a few that I might check out. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this? And what do you think of this? And do you watch Bailey Sarian? Have you been a fan for a long time? Is there anything I should know about her that I don't know? Am I crazy for not ever watching her? There are so many creators on YouTube, which is why I know it's a struggle when you're on YouTube and you're trying to get anyone to watch you or whatever. You really do have to do it because you love doing it. Like she said, she's allegedly like the first one to do like true crime and makeup. And you know, I think really in talking about how makeup content has changed in the history of YouTube, you used to be able to just do makeup, right? And I think it's a subject that's come up a lot ever since the decline of the makeup influencers. Like, how do you do makeup content and have it be at all relevant? Like, do people care? I actually found an article I want to talk about. I think it was in Allure, and it says something about the death of the death of the eyeshadow palette, and how are people over eyeshadow palettes. Now, me personally, a year and a half ago, I was over big giant palettes. I'm like, no, I don't want a big giant palette. I love like this. I love a 9-pan. I love 9-pans. That's like probably my favorite is a 9-pan palette. I just think if you can do a cohesive color story in a 9-pan, you know what the hell you're doing with your brand. Sometimes less is more. That's all I'm saying. Now, in the case of the Devour palette, more is more. And I absolutely love this, and I wouldn't change a thing. So, you know. But this is still only a 12 pan. It's not insane. So, I mean, the biggest I really like anymore is like a 12 pan. And I love 9s and I love 12s. Bigger than that, like the Blend Bunny palettes, I love, but I find I use them less. I find the bigger the palette is, the less I use them. The palettes I want to use the most are 9 and 12 pans. So I find that really interesting. Maybe I'll do a Bailey Sarian look and we'll talk about eyeshadow palettes. And I'll reference that Allure article I was talking about. I did bookmark it. I saved it because it's something I'm like, this is something we want to talk about. But anyway, I was saying with makeup content, you know, you almost, I don't want to say you have to, but me personally even, I think it's more entertaining to do makeup and talk about other stuff. like I just did the video that's like, let's do mulled wine themed makeup and make mulled wine. I had been wanting to do something like that all last year. I wanted, actually, year and a half ago, even longer, I think it was in 2021, I had ideas for what I wanted to do with makeup and stuff in my kitchen. That's all I'm going to say. So kind of like makeup and not baking, but you know, sitting at my island, doing my makeup at my island, hanging out in my kitchen. Because I think just sitting in here, sometimes it feels really, God, I cannot find words tonight. I don't know what's going on. It feels limiting almost to sometimes sit at a desk or sit at a makeup table with a ring light. There's a part of it that's really nice because everything is right here. Like I have all my brushes. I have, I'm going to pull one of these drawers out. I have a drawer and here's, like these are all different liners. I have the Blend Bunny one that I love. I have these Unearthlies that I'm going to be using. Look, can you tell? Look, I arranged for Christmas. I have the red and the green right here. And these are the gel liners from Unearthly. I have a red and a green in here, and then I have Squash. And oh look, there's Melt Utterly Alone. I love this one. And my Chaotic, and I have my Black Moxie eye gels in here. Oh, and here's the other Melt. This Beetlejuice one. I love this one. Oh, the Afterlife. I love this color. I think the Beetlejuice, these are, it says Pigment Paints, Ultra Matte Gel Liners. These are probably one of my favorite releases they ever did, was the gel liners with the Beetlejuice collection. It was just, like, to me, Melt never has topped. But, I mean, look at the color story, though. You know, these colors. That's me. It's like a neon yellowish, crazy ectoplasmic green. The purple that is the exact color of my Jeep, pretty much. And 125 years that is just this really, like, gray. Just gray. That's goth. That's so goth. I love it. This is such an awesome gray. I left it out and right here because I have to do something with that. I want to do a look with that. So, needless to say, I have everything here. It's very organized. But sometimes it feels a little limiting to just sit at a desk and sit behind a ring light and do this. I had so much fun doing this mulled wine look and sitting in my kitchen and having mulled wine going in the background. It was fun. It was like hanging out in my kitchen talking to you guys and making mulled wine. And I was like, oh, I wish everyone could come and have a sip of wine with me now. So I think it's, you know, the way I know I want to go with my channel. I want to keep doing makeup, but I want to be inspired by it. And I want to be doing it for a reason and have makeup in something. You know what I mean? Not just like, let's just sit and do makeup. It's like, really? Is that all I can do? I have so many other things that I love to do, and that's why I never did make just an exclusive makeup channel. That's why you'll see vlogs, you'll see candle reviews, you'll see different things. I always say there's more to me than just makeup. It's a huge part of my life. It's always been a huge part of who I am and my creativity. But there's so much more to all of us than just makeup. Makeup might be one of the things that makes us tick, but it's not. There's so many more facets to people's personality, and that's what I find interesting and amazing. So hopefully you find that amazing too, and you will stay with me through this whole crazy journey. And let's talk about this Miss Bailey Sarian, huh? Ms. Does she go by Ms., Mrs., Miss? So, Fatally Yours, Bailey Sarian. This is all I got was these two. I wasn't going to go crazy. I looked at the lip shades, and there was one that I thought was kind of pretty. It was the dark, there's a dark plummy red one or something. But I looked at all the lip shades. I'm like, I have all that. I don't, they weren't like jumping out at me. And they were like nudes and neutrals. And I'm like, no. I have enough nudes and neutrals that I don't use. So they were just shades that I don't think I'll really wear. So I wasn't down with those. But you know, you don't have to buy an entire collection. Now, if you are a huge stan of hers and you're like, I need the whole collection, that's cool. I'm not judging you. I just am really trying to stay on a low buy. If a release comes out from a brand, I may buy one or two things from it, but I don't buy the whole line. I don't buy the whole collection. I honestly, unless Rammstein, the German band that I love, that I'm going to see again in Europe. I went to see them in Paris this year in July. Next June, we are going to see them in Ireland. Now, if Rammstein released an entire makeup collection, I would buy it. But other than that, I can't think of one thing out there that I would buy a whole collection of. Not a one. If I didn't buy a whole Nightmare Before Christmas collection, have we met? I mean, half my house is decorated with Nightmare Before Christmas. My husband and I we're Jack and Sally with our little dog Zero. If I didn't buy that whole collection, I'm seriously on a low buy and I'm not doing it anymore. So anyway, this was just a chatty kind of thing, and taking this out and just talking about stuff. Like I said, no judgment. I don't have any negativity towards anybody or anything. If you love true crime, that's awesome. I'm fascinated by it. I'm not fascinated by people who are into it, but it fascinates me how much people are into it. I'm like, wow, how can you be, I don't know. I just can't imagine being like completely enamored of true crime. And I know so many people are. So I think that's really interesting. But I'm just not. It's like, not my cup of tea. And that's fine. And it's fine that if it's your cup of tea. Like I said, not judging. Don't get mad at me that I'm not subscribed to Bailey Sarian. Don't be like, how dare you never watch her videos. I am actually going to check out a couple of her videos because I saw a couple on there that I think might be interesting. I think a lot of the reasons too I've never watched her videos is I've had them come up in my suggested, for you kind of thing. And I think the thing is, a lot of them I'm like, oh, I know about this. Oh, I know that story. Like Rasputin, I've read books about Rasputin. I've read his history. Like, I probably know more about Rasputin than what she has in her video. So to me, if I already know something, or if I've read a book about a topic, or I've studied a topic, unless I'm really interested in someone's take on it, I'm not going to watch a whole video on it because I just don't have the time. I don't have a lot of time to watch a lot of YouTube. I wish I did, because I support a lot of friends on YouTube. I know a lot of other small creators. If I can't watch your whole video, I'll at least give you a thumbs up and comment. I'll watch some of it, or I'll let it play in the background. But I have very little time to sit and listen to entire videos. I probably, on an average day, as far as watching, let's say this way, as far as watching any kind of entertainment, whether it's listening to an audiobook, watching a movie, watching TV, or watching YouTube, or listening to podcasts, I don't think I ever spend more than 90 minutes to 2 hours every couple days, maybe, dedicatingly, that's not a word. Dedicatingly, it's a word. I don't dedicate myself to sitting still and watching anything for more than like an hour. And my husband, it frustrates him because I can't sit still. I just can't. I'm always doing things. So he always says, can you ever just sit still and watch a movie with me, or watch something? I'll watch a movie with him occasionally. The last thing I watched was the new Doctor Who. I am very excited about it. I'm very invested in that as well. So on Saturdays, I'm watching the Doctor Who 60th anniversaries. On Tuesday nights, or Tuesday during the day, whenever, I'm watching Murder at the End of the World. And that's all I'm watching right now. I really don't watch anything else. I watch those two things. And usually I have music on in the background, or when I'm driving, I often listen to audiobooks. So that's pretty much how I consume any kind of entertainment. I'm not a person who can sit and just watch hours of TV. Sometimes I will sit and binge watch something. The last thing I binge watched was Pagan Peak, aka Derpas, and I binge watched all 3 seasons of it over like the course of a week, and I am obsessed with it, and I absolutely loved it. But it was still very uncomfortable for me to watch because it was like serial killer stuff, and I even felt icky about it after. But I loved the cops. I loved the 2 cops. They were very flawed. They had a lot of problems. And I got very invested in their story. But other than that, I don't do a lot of content consumption on anything. Occasionally, I'll watch a documentary. Mostly, I watch documentaries or things on history. I love historical stuff. So you would think I would be more into Bailey Sarian. Maybe I will get more into her. We will find out. Maybe this palette is going to turn me into a Bailey Sarian fan. Who knows? I guess you got to stay tuned and find out. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble. I just kind of felt like chit-chatting about this. And I guess in a way I'm even fascinated with myself that, like, why do I not like Bailey Sarian? I don't want to say I don't like her. Why do I not watch her content? I don't know. I think there's a part of me that's like, she already has 7.16 million subscribers. She doesn't need another one. I'm not watching her. Again, it's my thing where I tend to support small creators. I tend to, if I'm going to give, okay, in my 1 hour a day, maybe 90 minutes a day, that I have to watch content, because I don't have a lot of time to watch people's content, I'm going to give that 90 minutes or hour a day to my friends who don't even have 1,000 subscribers yet and who are trying to get watch hours to get monetized, or to other small creators that I know, you know, I could DM them and they'll DM me back, you know. And Dustin Daly has actually DM'd me back a couple of times, and I've chit-chatted with him in DMs, and he's really sweet. And by the way, Dustin actually recommended the scale that I'm using now in a video, and I got it, and I'm like, oh, because he's been on a weight loss journey. If you don't know who he is, he's a drama channel, Nick Snyder and Dustin Daly. Anyway, I've been watching them. I watched them separately for a long time. Like, God, starting, I don't even know how long they've been on YouTube. I want to say it has to be like 5 or 6 years at least. It's been a long time. And they've been together, I think, like 2 or 3 years now. When they got together, I was like, cute. Love them. Love them together. Anyway, if you don't like them, whatever, that's, again, don't judge. I don't judge you. Don't judge me. But I might have them on in the background, or I'll put my AirPods in and I'll go out to take care of my chickens and I'll listen to a Dustin Daly video. But they do like 10-minute long videos, so it's easy for me to just listen to a 10-minute video. Like, all of these Bailey Sarian videos are like over an hour long. I guess, you know, it's like watching a documentary. Let's see. I said I was going, and I'm not. 5103, 5822, 108, 5823, 4620, 44. I'm trying to find her shortest ones. So far, 45 minutes is her shortest video. And I'm scrolling, scrolling. 4120, 5 months ago. 4012, 6 months ago. Okay, so the shortest one I've found, 4026. Okay, so 4012. We have a 37-minute and 8-second video 9 months ago. So the shortest one that Bailey Sarian has done is 37 minutes, 8 seconds. But on the average, she averages 45 minutes to well over an hour a video. I just don't have time, Bailey. I'm sorry. I just don't have time. I know I could watch it on 2 times speed, but then I'm like mentally I'm trying to keep up. And I feel like I'm missing out on really listening to it. Especially if you're listening to something historical. Like, I can listen to a drama channel on 2 times the speed. If I'm listening to, okay, like here's one that I'm going to watch on Bailey Sarian's. Shocking Secrets of the Wine Industry. What are they hiding? I'm going to definitely watch that because my husband and I are so into wine. So that's really cool. So I will give her a shot. I will listen to a couple of the videos. Maybe while I'm working in the yard or something, I could just listen to them. I can't sit and watch a video, though, for like an hour or more. Usually what I'll do is I'll put something like that on at night, and then I fall asleep, and I wake up, and it's played through like a whole bunch of my watch laters because I fell asleep. And then I don't even know where I stopped listening. But, yeah. And this is coming from someone who does long-ass videos. So if you're watching my long videos, I love you. I appreciate you so much. I'm not even kidding, because me, myself, I create the long videos. I don't always watch all the long videos. I try. I wish I had 2 of me. One of me that could just watch all this stuff, and one of me who could create all my content. It's hard to create content and be watching a whole bunch of people's really long videos, because I spend so much time editing and planning and mapping out what I'm doing for all my content and organizing and everything. So it's tricky. But because of this melt palette, I will give Bailey Sarian a chance. I'm not subscribing to her because she has too many subscribers already. I'm going to keep subscribing to little tiny channels to help them out because, as you know, if you are not new here, or if you are, I am a fan of the little guy. I'm a fan of the tiny little channels. I'm a fan of small creators. I am a fan of indie makeup. I am a fan of, like I said, the little guy or gal or whoever. And like, I'm not subscribed to Mr. Beast. I'm not subscribed to Bailey Sarian. I'm not subscribed to anyone with over 1 million followers. I don't think there's one person I follow who has over 1 million followers. Once they get 1 million followers, I'm like, you don't need my butt, and I unsubscribe from you. I'm so mean. I'm a Capricorn. That's what we do. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm harsh. I tell it like it is. They don't need me. You know who needs me? All little guys. You know who I need? All of you. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate all of you. And I will see you in the next video. Let's chat below. There's a lot to talk about in this video. My dogs are walking up and down the hallway going, Mom, come to bed already. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Hope you're enjoying Vlogmas. Just a little catch up. This is just kind of a brain dump. If you got to the end of this video, drop the knife emoji in the comments. For serial killers and murder mysteries. Drop a knife in the comments. Okay, I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I have 0 million followers. Bye for now.